What's going on, guys? What's going on? Thank you for viewing. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. Um, Pete, this is a nice jersey, by the way. I'm not gonna say where I got it from, but I know it looks great. So you can hold the compliments. I know what you're gonna say. I look great. I look fantastic. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us again for another episode. Um, Before I jump into it, I know you guys are probably wondering what happened to said table. Um, Said table is right there. It's still in the box where it has been for the last 2 weeks. Now, I know I haven't gotten to it, and I understand you guys like to see the new table because I'm not going to hold you. This table is not the brand newest. It's not the best table in the world. This is table number one. We have table number two, which is 10 times better. But it's slowly coming, and I just need you to be patient with me. Your boy has been behind because I have to go classes now. I have more classes than ever this time around. I still have work and I still try to, have a perfect life balance. So bear with me. As you can see, it's nice. The weather is fantastic. That's also played a factor in the fact that I don't want to be in here building this in 90-degree weather. I don't. But I will get it together. I will fix it up. It will be here and I'm going to say within the next week or so. I can't promise you nothing. So if you guys are waiting, sitting here like, bro, when are we going to see the new table? When are we going to see the new improvements? Like, when are we going to get the updates that you continue to talk about? They will come. I just can't guarantee you when. I'm going to do my best to make sure it's finished before the end of July. And with all the things that's going on, I probably will be able to do that. But do not hold me, okay? Don't come back here and be like, yeah, there's still no table, okay? I understand, okay? I'm gonna do my best. So just hold on, just rock with me just a little bit longer. It will be there. So yeah, today's episode, you know, it's about social media, okay? Now, a lot of us, people who are watching here right now, I'm going to say a lot of you guys are in tune with social media more than probably myself. I don't use social media as much as I probably should, as much as I do as of now. Most of the time, I use social media. It's for this. It's for the pod. For the podcast. Trying to get my content out to other people who haven't seen it. So I'm posting YouTube shorts, making TikTok videos, posting stuff on the story. I'm posting stuff on YouTube. I'm trying to find all ways to get everything that I, you know, do out to all you guys out there, to all over the country, if possible. So I'm doing my best in terms of making that social media my sort of extension for the podcast. Other than that, I normally do or use social media just as a basic, like most people do. Like I'm on TikTok, scrolling like normal as people use TikTok for. I'm on Instagram every now and then just to see all the nice pictures that people post. I post every now and then, but it's a rare occasion. Like I'm never gonna really post. I'll pop a little quick something onto my story, see what's going on, see the engagement, and that's about it. But other than that, I'll be using this social media, any sort of social media, just for this, for the podcast, to bring new people towards the family. That's all it's for. And if you haven't yet, follow the Instagram. Okay, it's literally the channel name on Instagram. So shouldn't be that hard to find. If you're wondering how else can we reach you, how else can we see some stuff, Instagram is the way. I would say same thing for TikTok, but I don't ever really get stuff on TikTok like that. But I digress. But yeah, social media, it's become real prevalent. It's how people make business. It's how they, share their life stories. It's how they interact with people far and close and wide and wherever else. Social media has become that outlet. But a lot of social media has become the only way people know how to communicate. People talk through social media as if it's a therapist. I'm not gonna say everybody I know does that, but a lot of people go to social media as a way to express themselves through situations that they're going through, to vent. And sometimes just it would be smart to just keep it to yourself, because you would hate for that stuff to come back and bite you in the behind. Because I think in most cases, a lot of that stuff, that's how celebrities get caught up. Something they post on Instagram saying this, talking about that, ends up coming back at them. And I would say, if that's how you feel, if you really feel like you need to go talk to the people on the web because I guess you need their voices and opinions, okay, be careful what you say. Monetize yourself. Understand that whatever you say, it's going to be there forever. So some point, some way, they can find that. They can hold it against you. Some people might even record it for themselves. They keep it to themselves as a safe keep for whatever else they need. But be careful out there. Social media really do be catching people up, and I would hate for one of y'all out there to get caught up because y'all don't know how to properly use social media right. Because y'all want to speak and post everything about your life on social media. Now, I get it. People want social media to be as like a way to connect with the close people that they know. I see this as like another way to just gaslight yourself as to be something that you're not. Like people on Instagram now, they claim like if you have this many followers, you're considered a big thing. But it's like you don't talk to all those people. You don't even know all those people. If anything, you know about like 1/3 of the people that you actually quote unquote follow. Unless you're just that big of a star and you know every single person you follow, I doubt that. I doubt that. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say, you know, I'm not gonna well not say it, but like I'm not gonna spread no hatred towards the people who have the big following and who probably know all the people that they follow. I'm not coming at y'all, but I am gonna say this: that we hold social media to a higher standard than it needs to be, a way higher standard. We look at social media as the all go end go. Like we look at it as a higher tier in our lives than it needs to be. Sure, social media is great. It's fantastic. It's a way we express ourselves, a way we find entertainment, a way we do all of these things. We promote businesses and so on. But we've also held it to be the utmost important thing. That you don't got a big you don't follow me on social media, like, oh, you don't got a big Instagram, oh, you don't have a lot of followers, you really like followers mean what really? That they enjoy the content that you post, sure. Some of those people are maybe just your friends and family. Like, let's be honest here. Majority of those people are just your friends and family. The other people are just bots. People you probably will never meet or ever meet in your life. Well, who knows? Maybe so. But at the same time, it's like your social media shouldn't be the most important thing in your life. People build their social media to, like in a very customized way. So I'm like, bro, do you do this with like everything, or it's just your social media? And it's just the social media because they want to be personified as something else on Instagram and TikTok and everything else that involves social media. It's like, for what reason? No one cares. But then again, let me not say that. Let me not say that because there's people out there who care genuinely, who care that their Instagram has to be a certain way because it attracts the people that they want to speak to and who they want to, invite in and all the things, the people that they want to circle themselves around. Sure, fine, I get that. But at the same time, it's like you're doing this, but that's not even really you, though. That's not you. That's somebody else you're trying to be. And again, I'm not going to sit here and say social media is all bad, but we really have made it such a negative thing. Social media has become a real negative thing. Okay? It doesn't have to be that way. It really does not have to go negative at all, but it's the fact that we give it that power to be the so, detrimental and so impactful in all our lives and everything else that we don't seem to understand that like it really is just a bunch of numbers and letters. It's just a bunch of coded like things put together to make what it like the overall app. With a bunch of numbers and letters put together like in a bunch of different sequences that made it. Like that's literally what it is a bunch of letters and numbers that we've glorified to be this utmost amazing thing and you can't live without. Like I remember when life was simple, life was easy. Like the only sort of communication I had to talk to my friends was Kick and Uvu. Kick was cool. It basically was just a text message, just me sending a text. It's fine. Uvu was my version of FaceTime. That's what I lived on. But I was always prepared to be like, oh, I'm gonna go out and see my friends. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. my life isn't just on what the web, and it isn't just behind the screen, but that's what it's become to. That's what it has transitioned to. I don't know many people really live outside social media. It's like, okay, whatever they do, they got to make sure that they have a picture to post to social media, that their life is on social media forever and ever. Like everything that they do has to be documented and uploaded. Why? I don't get that. I don't understand it. I mean, like, sure, there's nothing wrong with like posting here and there, but like you're telling me from when you wake up to when you go to sleep, you're telling me what you ate, what's outside is like, what you like. I know more about your day than I know about my own because you've posted everything, like every second of the day. What happened? And like I said, I get it. You know, some people on Instagram are just there just to, be social, to spread the joy of their life with other people. And I get that. There's nothing wrong with that. I just also feel like there has to be some sort of limitation. There has to be some sort of box to stay in because I feel a lot of people will step outside. Like there's no reason why I click on your story and I see 15 million little dashes. At most, I should see like 5, 6. Cool, calm. There's 24 hours in a day. A good amount of hours you're asleep, but when you wake up, you have about like 10 plus hours to do stuff. I can understand seeing 6, but to have like 15 plus little squares, what the heck goes on? Are you a superstar? Are you a superstar? Are you experiencing the most like the utmost eventful everyday life? Something must be going on to where I'm like, yo, your life is crazy. I can see why you wanted to record this or see why you wanted to post this because there's so much happening. If that's not your life, please spare us. Spare yourself because that's a lot of clicking and recording and uploading and like that's a lot to go through to do. Like that's so much time that you could have missed so many things because you're so busy recording it that you forgot everything else that was going on around it. Like something more interesting could have happened, but you wanted to record something that happened to you, I guess, that like really felt like you need to upload. Like something that really felt like you gotta post it to the peoples. Again, I'm not complaining. I'm not hating. I'm just making how do I say an observation of what goes on. People, I think, have a lot of time in their hands to where Instagram, social media, the constant uploading has been become their life. Like I understand, sure, you might upload. Excuse me. You might post every now and then, or if you post daily, it's a like 2, 3 times throughout the day. Come, fine. That's okay. 2 to 3 times. What? Two to three throughout the day. That's fine. But it's like if I'm reading if I'm basically having a bibliography of Instagram stories, if I'm basically reading a passage, I can break it down and analyze it. Like if I could do all that, that means I've been given enough information to do so. That means I've been told your life story throughout the Instagram little little pictures and videos. I've been given all that information. I shouldn't be able to do that. Not for 1 second should I be able to break down everything you did today and know what you did this time, that time, and so on and so forth. I shouldn't have the access to. But that's what I'm saying. It's like there's no clear box boundaries to stay in when it comes to social media. And sure, I guess like yeah, you don't want to, you can do whatever you want. But at the same time, it's like why is that what you want to do? Why is it that you want to record everything in the span of your life and then post it? That's kind of crazy. That's not crazy, but that's like so much. That's a lot. Like that's a lot. I It's to a point where it's like, are you really living life? Are you a real person? Are you a real human being? Or are you a bot? Are you a robot? Because I would just think if you're like, it's like you walk around with like a camera just attached, just recording everything. Like you're just a vlogger. And okay, cool. You want to vlog? You want to vlog? You can vlog. But it's like your vlogging little episode is literally your entire. It's literally a live stream of what you did from when you woke up to when you go to bed. Last time I checked, vlogging isn't supposed to be that long, unless you're trying to set some record every single day. Then by all means, go for it. Set that record, break that record. But if you're not, and you're just wanting to just keep us in the loop, there's a better way to do that. Now, again, it may sound like I'm a hater. It may sound like I'm hating right now, but there's no hate. This is not me hating. This is me just observing and just pointing out what I've realized is going on. Now, let me shift it. The positive sides of social media. Social media is a great way to just be out there. It's a great way to meet people, explore. Like my channel, I've gotten some subscribers, gotten some views, gotten a lot of likes and stuff from just posting my content and stuff to the web, to y'all, to the social medias, and letting people see it. Hoping that it pops up on their feed for them to look and be like, this is interesting. Like, what's he saying in this? Okay, he's talking about that. Boom, let me go subscribe. Let me go watch the long video. Like, again, I post on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and that's about it. That's where I post all my stuff. So a lot of my views and stuff, a lot of my reachings are from there. Of course, there's probably other people who share it, do other stuff. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how everybody else is viewing this, but I do my best to put it out there for y'all to find it and be a part of the growing channel. Now, I've been able to do that because I guess like I've been consistent and I've been pushing it out there. So yeah, I have been able to get my subscribers up, get my follow, get like my likes up, get my viewers up, get a lot of my how do I say fan base up, and it's because of social media. If not social media, I wouldn't know how else to do this. I guess I'd have to just show people live in action, like, hey, this is my podcast. Boom, just like watch it right here. Like I don't know how else I would have been able to do this if not for social media. Social media has made it easier and it's more accessible for me because I can upload straight from my phone or my computer. I've been able to upload something while I'm on a walk or while I'm at work or while I'm at school or whatever the case is. I've been able to do that, and because of that, here we are. Now, of course, we're still on the come up. We're still rising and getting there. But social media has really put us in a better standpoint now than it probably would have ever if I had not used social media. If I was to just be like, I'm just gonna upload to YouTube and that is it, it would take me a lot longer to get, you know, my upright. It would be taking me a lot longer to build, to grow. But social media like Instagram and TikTok have been able to, push my stuff out to other people who find my things interesting, who find our conversation pleasant. So they come, they follow, they subscribe, they like, they do all the things, leave comments, they do all the things. So yeah, for me, social media has been great. Outside of the realms of just the podcast, I use social media as just another way to connect and meet new people, or it's literally just how I use it for my entertainment. TikTok, it's literally the number one entertainment app out there. People use that junk every day. I'm sure it's like I feel as though people can't live without it. I use it a lot. I'm not gonna lie and say I don't. I do, but I also, I go outside. I do other things. I do use YouTube. I use YouTube a lot more than I do TikTok because my sort of everyday life is based off YouTube. I watch YouTube on a consistency. I don't do nothing else. Like I don't watch TV shows. I don't watch cable. It's just YouTube and TikTok, and sometimes other stuff like Twitch and whatever else. But like most of the time, it's just YouTube. YouTube is where I watch all my stuff, all my everything, and it just that's how I like. That's how I go about relaxing. How I go about just being productive or doing anything. Like it's through social media in a sense. So yes, social media has a lot of negatives, just because I feel like we as a whole, from my generation above, even below, like kids younger than me have Instagram, and I used to be like, that's insane because I couldn't get Instagram until I was like 14. So it's like kids who are like 11, 12. even younger than that, having TikTok talking about, oh yeah, I'm about to record this, I'm about to just be like, what? Last time I checked, that app is for 13 and older. You're telling me you're 11, you're 10, you're 9, and you got TikTok for what? Like, it's so different now because it's just so much easier. I guess like it's a lot more acceptable to be knowing about this stuff than it is to know about everything else going on. And I guess like I don't know, like I guess it's just like a simpler way for people nowadays to be like, yeah, just let them just give them TikTok. They'll be all right. They'll learn whatever they need to learn. It just seems like they're learning all about the dances and the new trends and everything else that they want to try. They want to eat Dubai chocolate. They want to go, they want to go get some Saratoga and be the next Ashland Hall. They want to talk about like the the vocabulary of the younger kids is just brain rot, and it is because all they know is just social media. They don't know nothing else outside of it. Like going outside and breathing the air and actually talking to people is something that the younger generation I don't think has any clue of how to do. Like their vocabulary, how they actually speak to one another is insane, and a lot of that comes from social media. Social media has literally brain rotted them. Like they don't know nothing beyond like TikTok verbiage that they continue to use in their everyday lifestyle. The rhetoric of giving each other riz and oh got this and six seven that like all they know is everything that they learn from TikTok, and it's like social media is great. Like it's so good for the reasons when used properly. But in the younger generation hands, it's like a complete opposite. It's like basically giving a kid like a book and telling them to like giving them it's like telling like a 2 year old to read Harry Potter. Like and it just won't make sense because it'll never happen. Like they'll never understand anything. They'll just look at it and just I guess like pick and choose what it's supposed to be. And we just be like, that's fine. And we laugh about it like, ah ha ha ha, like that's all right, like that's funny now, but like, is it really funny? Because that's all they know. I swear, kids nowadays they don't want to go to school, they don't want to do nothing besides be on social media. Being on social media is all that I know. Like a kid would strive for. They'll be the happiest of most things. Like if they could, they would protest. They would fight against it. They'll do everything in their power to make sure social media is forever going. That's all I'm saying. Social media is wonderful. Yes, in the right hands. In the younger generation, I think social media has been detrimental. It's just a loss for words of how impactful social media really has been on a lot of people. And I just don't think we are taking account for that. I think we're just like, it's whatever. Like, it's not really our fault that the younger generation is just so inclined to social media. But it is. Because we're on social media and we're not stopping them from being on social media. We let it rock. Like if it was back when I was a kid, I wouldn't have been able to start seeing social media until I would have been in like at least the eighth grade. Eighth grade, seventh, eighth grade was around the time. Well, let me go. Sixth grade was when I had Kick. Like seventh grade is when I had Uvu. Eighth grade is when I think I just found out about like Instagram. I was like 13, like literally 13, and then I've had all that stuff being like further on to where I am right now. But now it's like stuff that they see, stuff that they know is a crazier time. Like social media is broken. It's literally broken and corrupt. Like it's so different from what I know it to be.
It's not the same.
And now every kid has access to it, and it's just insane. It's just ridiculous. To just think like, oh yeah, this one great thing has now become a child's toy, a child's plaything, and they can just search up and access anything they want because TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff is just in their hands.
Come on, man. That's too easy.
I don't know, man. Like I don't know. It's insane. It's insane, but also really good if done the right way. If you use the proper way, really great. So that's what I really got to say. You know, thank you guys. I know this might have been simply. I don't think it's super long. It's probably a kind of short episode, which I think is fine. I'm trying to mix it up. I don't want to give y'all too much information. I don't want to go too crazy on everything. I don't want y'all to be like, bro, this guy's just talking and rambling on and on and on and on. So I try to mix it up. Um, yeah. Again, if you don't follow the Instagram, follow the Instagram. It's literally the same name as the podcast. If you don't follow the podcast, follow the podcast. Outsiders Podcast with a Z. Outsiders Podcast. All one word. Follow us. Follow me because it's just me right now. Follow, subscribe, like, comment, do all the things. Interact. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us follow me on TikTok, on the Instagram, on the YouTube, and then whenever else I get this going to other stuff, follow us there too. Name is going to be the same. But yes, thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for just listening and understand that social media is really great. It's really nice. It's a great thing, but it definitely does have a negative impact because we've let that happen. So how about we don't do that? We fix things up and, we do a little bit differently. We let things become different. It's just for the future generation. So they're not out here talking about skibbity riz and all things else so they don't know how to properly speak. That would be fantastic. But yeah, thank you all for listening, for being here again and again. We're always just getting bigger and better. Next episode there will be a new table. Hopefully, I will get a new camera sooner than later, so that way everything will become a nice, lovely, homey environment. So thank you. I appreciate you all for being here, and peace.
Bye, have a great time.